Alright, today I guess we'll do some getting over it. Getting over it's always good, right? Yeah, good old fashioned game. Right. Alright, this works. Make the mouse sensitivity higher. I don't usually play on computer, but we will today. You know what? You don't have way too much progress, so I'll just make a new game. Alright. I think it's been a while since I've played this one. Right.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute, if you won some money at the casino
Yes!
and then put all your winnings on red but it came
Nope.
up black,
Please stop
if
doing
you got your
that.
best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it, if you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Go!
Alright.
Ah, thank God.
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find
Still
a safe
got
place to
it.
stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
I learned
Games are
this
rough
trick a while
assemblages of
back.
found objects. Designers slap them
Self-taught
together very
trick.
quickly and
This.
freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more
It's
for the
fine.
joy of
We're
building
fine.
than as
We got
finished
this.
products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway,
Let's
when you
go.
start Sexy Hiking, you're standing
No.
next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way
Maybe
up
the
it.
sensitivity's a little
There's a sense
much.
of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard.
I'm changing the sensitivity.
But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability
Maybe
to
it's
get past
a
the new
little bit
obstacle
too slow,
was my
but
fault as a player
you can
rather than
manage.
as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Let's go. Come on, let's have the same trick work twice. Except this time it'll actually work, not just halfway work. This is what high sensitivity was good for. You know what? Oh, it's compromise right there. Unfortunately, I'm left-handed using my right hand. So it's not quite what I'd like, but no.
You've
No!
just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real.
Shut up about deep frustration. Homeless people, when they're told to just get off using their bootstraps to get a house. Geez, getting to the end is real easy if you just try hard. Yeah, this is what's going on here.
Look like you're a bit between a rock and a hard place.
Haha, very funny.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store in a.
No.
Assembled into a world.
Right.
And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more
Alright.
refuse into this vast digital
We're
landfill that we
making a lot of progress
It
here.
now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture.
Wow.
B movies, B music, B films.
I'm just a little bit of
Maybe this is what digital culture is.
terrible at the
A
game.
monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on
Shia LaBeouf, what do you
Facebook's
mean?
got lifelike
Why are
bots
you
with unlimited
trying to
adverts
talk
and
about
branded
Just
shows
Do
of
It,
Kanye and
senor?
Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic
I know, that
fail
was
shifts,
not...
Russian dash cam
Was
vids,
that just...
discussions
Yeah,
of
it was.
McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into
Yes.
the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this
Let's
context,
go.
it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it.
You
Why
got
make
this?
something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you, daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you.
Yeah,
Like
I
a baby
wish I had
bird
10
being fed
million
chewed up
views.
food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling?
No!
I guess you don't hate it. You got this.
Why does the game have to do this to me?
It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter.
Honestly, the
That's
part
not
I
how
was
feel
just
about
at is
challenge.
probably
I only
one of the
want
hardest
bitterness.
parts in
It's
the
coffee.
game.
It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Right here.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry about that. Shut up, dude. Need to get to the right place.
Oh, it happened again. Keep
Oh,
on
it
trying.
happened
I'm gonna get
again.
to you.
This is all your fault. This is difficult. Feel like I'm doing mathematics I'm doing quadratic equations right now to figure out how to not fall. At what strength and speed to do things.
This thing
No.
makes me feel better. It's not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Get nasty over there, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad.
Oh! Finally. Oh, that was.
They feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Ole-ole-ee, ali-ole-ee, ole-ee-ole-ee, ole-ee-oh, ali-ole-ee, ali-ole-ee, ay-ee. Let's go to town, boys. Hey, buddy. Lord, Lord, Lord. $10 shoe fits my feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes.
Come on.
I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Ole-ole-ee, ole-ole-ee, lee-ee, ali-ole-ee, lee-ee, ali-ole-ee, ole-ole-ee, ay-ee. Turn 'em down, boy, turn 'em down. Hey, hey, hey.
No. No.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney. The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis. That's a familiar name. I don't remember who that person is, but they sound familiar. Probably some multi-millionaire capitalist guy who depends on everyone else's hard work to make his living.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare. You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again, and knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
My thing right there just got in the way of me moving my mouse.
I left my mother, the best friend I had. Was a man that took me. That's why I'm all in bed. Nobody gives me sympathy.
No.